Okay. You guys let me know if you if you can listen to me clearly or if there is any interference with the audio.
No, it's okay.
All right.
Clear.
Okay. All right. So today is going to be very short and we will try to keep it under 20 or 25. So you guys had the questionnaire on the platform, and the questionnaire is from chapter number 4, and the name of the chapter is, who knows the name of the chapter? The lesson number 4. What's the name of it? I guess you guys didn't stop to see the name of it. Jose, are you talking?
Always. I want now with that. I
Oh,
want now. Yeah, yes.
okay. So yeah, you see, you guys study and you don't even know the name of the chapter of what you're studying. Okay, we are working with this. This is what we're working with. Lesson 4, and that's what we call sentence stress and rhythm. Rhythm. There are many people who don't know how to pronounce that word. Rhythm. Like the rhythm of the night. That's what you have there. Okay, so we have many questions, but I'm just going to ask you a few of them. Let me get I have the questionnaire, but in English, according to the chapter, okay? According to the chapter, how many types of words are there in English? Oh, I see. Francifel, what do you say?
There are two kind of words.
Okay, so we have English two kinds, or we can say types also, if you want to put it that way. So we have kinds and types. Oops, sorry, which is the same thing here. So two types or kinds of words. And can anybody tell me the name of those words? Well, what's the name of the words? Oh, I see. Another person raised their hands here. Genesis, what do you say?
The kinds of words are content words and function words.
Yeah, very good. That's right. We have content words and we have function words. Okay, let me write it down here so you can keep it on track. We have function. Now let me put content first because I know that maybe content was the first definition that you saw there. Function. Okay, so now we have content words and we have function words. And there was a question that said, I don't know if you can listen to that music. Who's that? That's on the street. So the question was like, it's not what they include, is what are they? What are content words? If I tell you what are content words, what would you say? I guess I will have to move from here because I can listen to that music and I know that you can listen to it too. Hold on. Yes, what do you say?
Content word, like that, or content.
Content, yes.
Content, okay. Is the type of word that it has a meaning.
Yeah.
Have their own meaning, like mother,
Yes.
or tomorrow.
Okay. All right. All right. So if I ask you a question, Francifel, what is a mother?
A mother
Yes.
is a women
Okay.
that has daughter or
Okay.
son, children.
All right, let's see this. We're gonna have this. Okay. So you say is oh sorry, that's not the word. The word is mother. Okay. So you say it's a woman. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. Woman that has a daughter. Okay.
Yes.
And do you guys have any other definition? Another person for mother? What is a mother?
How you can say criar,
Race, like race.
raise,
Mhm.
raise. Oh, he say women who creates children.
Is that you, Francifel?
Yep, it's me.
Oh, okay. All right, all right. Uh, very good, very good. Yeah. Caesar, what do you say? What is a mother?
A mother for me is a person who takes care of he of her children.
Okay, okay, all right, all right. So, person who takes
Who
care
takes care of her
of
children.
someone. Yeah. Okay. Uh, let's say.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, that's true. Does anyone else have another definition for mother? What is mother? Now, I have to ask you. I have to ask you a question. Can a mother be an animal? Like not.
Of course,
Oh, okay. Who are you, Francifel?
yes, me
Oh,
again.
well, because I don't see you. That's right. So I'm trying to recognize your voice. Very good, very good. Rafael also.
Yes, teacher, an animal can be a mother, but we
Uh-huh.
were thinking that you were talking about a mother like a person.
Well, but remember, I didn't. I know what you mean. I know. But remember that words have different definitions, right? And we say that they have meaning because if you see if you see any animal that has like little animals that came from her, I would say her. I know you know guys is it because it's an animal, but I would call her. So that's a mother. So a mother can be an animal too. What do you say, Joe Casey?
For me, we can use the word mother in both cases because all depend about the things that we are going to talk or we are talking. For
Right.
example, if we are watching a film about animals, we can hear a voice talking about mothers, but that mothers or those mothers are from animals, and obviously there are different how I can say species, teacher.
Species. Species.
Species.
There are different species, but in reality, we can see that in every species, we have the same. We can say genealogic tree. For
Mhm.
example, grandfather, grandmothers, or grandparents, both. So in animals there are mothers, but also there are sons or children,
Yes.
but in their spaces.
That's true. That's true. Give me a second here. Just a second. Olivia is trying to call the attention now. Hold on. And give me a second, guys.
My friend Solorin, how are you doing? How are you doing?
Cecil, everything go here.
So, Lorin, I have a
Okay,
question for
okay.
you.
I'm
Uh-oh.
glad with you.
Hey, what do you say, Francis?
Oh, the teacher has came back.
Yes, I'm here. So I was trying to show you that a word, like a word that has definition, so it's basically a content word. Uh, if you guys notice, let me show you again. Let me show you again. Look, you said that a mother is a woman, right? You said that a mother is a person. You say that a mother is an animal. So I know we have more here, more details, right? But as you can see, we're giving different definitions for this word. So this is what we call a content word. Basically, I know that we're gonna go to the part where we will classify the words, like what includes what, and I'm not gonna go into that. I'm gonna just keep it there. There is one characteristic for content words. The book says that there is a big characteristic of them. So how are content words? You guys, how are content words? Um, Caesar, what do you say?
The book says
Mhm.
content words are usually stressed and include nouns, verbs,
Hold on,
with a
Caesar.
few exceptions.
That's another question.
Okay, okay. Excuse me, teacher.
That's okay. That's okay. So yes, content
I
words
think
meaning.
I'm kind of lost.
That's okay. Content words have meaning, which means they have a definition, and they are normally stress words. And I have to ask you a question now. What is the meaning for stress? What does that mean that the word is stress? What is stress? What is that? Stress, what is it? What's the definition for stress?
In Spanish, teacher.
No, in English, not a translation, no. Stress. But listen, in Spanish, it doesn't make sense in phonetics if you say it, if you translate. Rafael, what do you
Okay.
say? If I ask you, what does it mean that content words are stress? I know that,
Uh,
yes, go on.
as I know, words with the stress are the words when we want to be clear in some things,
Mhm.
and we put more stress in that word
Okay.
to make I forgot the word
When you want
enfatizar.
to emphasize.
To
Yeah.
emphasize, to
Okay.
emphasize.
Okay. Yes, that's true. When you want to emphasize. Francifel, you raised your hand.
Yes. In English, you tell me.
Yes.
Okay. Is in a work the part when we pronounce it hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Hard.
That's true. What about you, Casey? What do you say?
For example, I think that when we use stress or a word has stress is when we are going to do any combination of the word.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, all right. All of you guys, all of you are correct. Let me show you one thing. Before we continue explaining the type of words, we have to make a little stop here on stress. Now, I don't know if you remember before that I told you that stress has a synonym, and the synonym is accent, right? And then if you think about accent and stress, someone said the one that sounds higher, the one that you want to emphasize. So basically, stress has another synonym, which is force, right? So the word that has more force, if we're speaking about phonetics and we are only producing sounds, how can you measure the force of a word? Word, how high you pronounce it, how low you pronounce it, how much you listen to it, how less you listen to it. That's what we call stress, accent, or force. Now, look at this little part that says sentence stress, right? Before we saw, I know that I didn't tell you, I tell you this like that, but we worked with word stress. And I'm going to show you what that is. Word stress. You know what that is? You have one word, for example, English, and you say English, right? You don't say English, right? That's what we call word stress. There is one syllable in here, because you guys know that words are divided by syllables, right? So when we work with word stress, we have to separate, to divide the words into syllables so we can notice which is the syllables that has, the syllable, sorry, that has the stress. Uh, let's take one word. I'm going to give you this word, that word, and I want you to tell me how many syllables we have in there. Can anybody tell me how many syllables you have in this word?
2.
Okay. Remember to raise your hand because I don't see anything. So yes. So we have two syllables. Do you know why we have two syllables? Can anybody tell me? Why do you say that you have two syllables there? Francifel, what do you say?
Because in English, we separate the syllable by sound.
Okay, so that means that you listen to how many sounds?
Yes.
How many sounds do you listen to when I say coffee?
2,
Two.
co and fi.
Okay. You know which sounds is that you focus on? Say coffee.
Mm,
You know which
fi,
ones?
fi.
I'm going to tell. Oh, let's allow Caesar to see if he knows. Caesar, when Francifel says that there are two sounds, and that's right, there are two syllables. Which sounds is she paying attention?
I think teacher in the last sound because the
Uh-huh.
letter says coffee, fee,
Mhm,
and in the last sound, in the last part, it
mhm.
is the word stress. It is the accent. And that's why we concentrate in the last part. Coffee, fee.
Okay.
I think that teacher. I don't know if I am wrong, but I think that.
Okay.
That was my
Now,
opinion about it.
that's fine. Let me show you something here. Imagine that I divide this word like that, right? We have
Coffee.
we have the first syllable co, and we have the second one fee. I'm going to ask you one question now and pay attention to it. How many sounds do you have in the first syllable?
One.
Are you sure? Can you say the one that you mean? Which one?
Is we had only one vowel.
Oh, okay, but I'm talking about sounds and now you say vowel. Uh, you
Uh,
almost there, Jose. Jose, you almost there. You almost there. The question is, we have co. How many sounds do you really have in code? Francifel, what do you say?
Okay, now I remember when
Uh-huh.
you know, the vowel have many sounds.
Yes.
Okay, and I think cool is one of
Right? That's what you
cool,
mean?
cold,
Oh, call. Okay.
and cool.
Okay. All right. But here we
Uh,
say call. We say call, coffee.
yes,
All right. So, but here, I mean, in the word, you said that we have, right? You said that we have two syllables because we,
yeah,
then the question that I'm asking is which sounds? So just to show you guys, see, I divided the two syllables, right? And now I'm asking you here, how many sounds you guys have? Like,
Teacher, sorry, I want to say something.
uh-huh.
Sorry, see, I remember you had, we had, it's possible two song because we had we can have a short song in a lot song too.
Uh-huh. Yes,
Uh,
that's true. That's true.
uh,
Do you guys know what is the definition for syllable in English? What is a syllable in English?
is
We all of us, I told you, a syllable is a little part of a word, a piece of a word. And then I gave you another definition. I told you, indeed, a syllable is this and this when we talk about the vowels. But that's okay. I'm not going to keep going on. I'm just going to tell you the answer. Look, guys, the correct answer for this is we have two syllables because we have two vowel sounds. Have two vowel sounds. You know why? Because in the first syllable, you have two sounds, but not two vowel sounds. You have one consonant sound and you have a vowel sound because you say ka. If it is only one vowel, if it is only one sound, then you will say k, or you will say oh. But you have the two of them together. The point is that one is a consonant sound and the other is a vowel sound. So what I was looking for to see if anyone would tell me, teacher, we have two syllables because we have two vowel sounds. I'm clarifying this because maybe one person will tell you, you don't have two sounds in there, you have more. You have the sound of C, you have the sound of O, which is a, ka, and you have the sound of F and E, coffee. When you say coffee, you have four sounds, two consonant sounds, two vowel sounds. We say that we have two syllables because we have two vowel sounds. Listen, when you say ka, a, fi, e, a, e. So that's the two sounds. That's why we say these two syllables. I hope I didn't get you guys confused with the explanation.
No, teacher, no, teacher. That's clear. But I would like you repeat it again, please, because you know that my internet connection is not good.
Oh, that's okay. Let me go from the beginning very fast. Look, I said word stress, right? We said that stress is the force, is the accent. When we work with word stress, we have to separate the words into syllables because the stress is on the syllables. And I ask, how do you know how many syllables you have in one word? Well, you know how many syllables you have because you listen to the vowel sounds, you count them, and you know how many you have, right? Vowel sounds. I said, if a person asks you, how many sounds do you have in this syllable, in ka, if a person says how many sounds, then it has two sounds, one for the consonant and one for the vowel. But if the person asks you, how many vowel sounds do you have in this syllable? Then you will say one, because it's only one over there. That's what I meant. But anyways, I'm not going to, if you guys are confused, don't worry. That's okay. In the long run, when we finish explaining all these, I know guys, you will understand. Look, I brought this because we are talking about sentence stress, right? Now let's see what's the difference between sentence stress and word stress. What's the difference here? Well, the difference is when you are working with word stress, you are focused on words, and we divide words by syllables, right? But when we are working with sentence stress, we are working with a whole sentence, and we are dividing the sentence into words. For example, I like to go home. That's only an example, right? Let's say to the park. Let's say to the park. Here we have a whole sentence, right? Now, sentence stress looks for the words that sound more than the others, the words that are stronger than the others. I don't know if you understand the difference now. Word stress, we look for the syllable, the stronger syllable. Sentence stress, we look for the stronger word. Why? Because when you have a word, you can break the word into syllables. But when you have a sentence, you have to break the sentence into words, which is the smaller unit of a sentence. If you have a question, ask now so I can clarify. I wanted to go into that before we continue explaining the type of words. So, well, if you guys have questions, write it down. You can ask anytime. I will answer. So we're gonna go on with the questions now.
Teacher Alberto, can I do another example, the sentence stress, please?
The sentence stress?
Yeah.
Any sentence. What you are going to do is here in sentence stress, you're going to look for the word that sounds more. But don't worry, we're going to learn now which are the words that sounds more. Rafael, you have a question?
Yes. So the point of this is just find the words that more sounds in the sentence.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to set the difference between word stress and sentence stress. But
Okay, paper.
you don't have to look for anything now, because we're going to see after we answer questions how easy it is to know which word is stronger and which one is weaker.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's go back to content words. Content words have meaning, they have definition, they're stressed, and if they are stressed, they have accent and they have force. So now we know that the words that are content are the ones that are stronger in any sentence, in any paragraph that we might see. So let's go here. We're not gonna go to function words. No, we're gonna continue with content words. Content words include what? That's another question. What is it what content words include? And when we say what they include, we're speaking about the grammatical names of the words, right? We need to know the grammatical name of the words so we can know which is content and which is function. Rafael, you raised your hand.
Yes, I was reading in the book that says that the content words usually include verbs, adjectives, actors, demonstrative like this, does,
Yeah,
interrogative like who, when, why, and noun.
okay. So you say verbs, adjectives, adverbs, interrogatives, demonstratives, right? And we can find a few more, but these are the principal ones. Now, this is interrogatives. So you see this? These are the strong words, the words that are stressed. Verbs, adjectives, adverbs, interrogatives, nouns, demonstratives. Now, guys, I'm going to give you one sentence. This is the sentence. And we're gonna do this very quick. You raise your hand if you have the answer. What is the grammatical name for the first word? You see, this is one word. This is another. This is another. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 words. So see who has the answer for that. What is the grammatical name for the first word? Who knows?
Uh, yes, teacher.
Mhm.
The grammatical correct is a present perfect.
Are you sure for the first word, not the sentence, because the sentence is one thing?
Okay. Uh, is
Let's
the
see if
first.
another person
Oh,
has. Look, this is the word.
the, the,
I told you that when we work with sentence stress, we are focused on words. That's one word, that's another word, that's another word. Like the names for the grammar are structure. The structure of that sentence is present perfect. That's the structure, the tense, right? But that's not the name for each one of the words. Each word has a grammatical name separately, each one of them. Caesar, what do you say?
I is a pronoun, teacher.
Okay, what type of pronoun?
Uh, that's principal pronoun
Principal?
because it
Are you
starts
sure?
a personal pronoun.
Okay. Personal pronoun, very good. I just, look, you guys, you have to study the name of the grammatical words, the grammatical names of the words, I'm sorry. So yes, that's true. The first word is a personal pronoun. Now, I want you guys to look at the list in here. Look at the list. You see the list there? Now that you see the list, try to find in here any of those words that content words include. So we are looking for a content word in this sentence. What will be the first content word in this sentence? That's the question. What is the first content word? How do you know? Check the list, what content words include, and check the sentence and let me know. Jose, what do you say?
we have the pronouns and the verbs.
Okay. Do you believe the pronoun is a content word? Do you see it on the list? On the list, look at the list. That's the
No, the verb, teacher.
okay. Which one is the verb in there?
Have
Have
or be.
or
Uh,
being? Which one is it? That's the question.
is
Which
being.
uh, being?
Yes.
Okay. All right. See, yes, that's true. What do you say, Caesar?
So Lauren, that's right, because being is the verb and have is the auxiliary teacher. That's why
Okay.
being is the word in this
All
case.
right. Very good. Very good. So that's the first content word in the sentence. Let's see if you find another. Can you find another content word besides being? Let's see if you guys can
Yes,
see. You have to
yes.
raise your hand, Jose. You're not raising your hand. I will have to put you on mute. I know you're getting excited. I know that. That's true. That's true. Okay, Jose, go on. You can go out of mute now. No, you are on mute. Hold on.
I think that this the adverb teacher.
Which one? Which is the following content word? Which one? You can say the name of, you can say the word. Which one is it in the sentence?
It is, so,
Because remember, we are here. You and Caesar said that being is the first content word. And now what I'm trying to see is which other words are content. What do you say, Francis Fel?
okay.
With,
Yes. Okay.
with
Now,
is,
uh-huh.
oh,
Yeah.
is an adverb.
Are you sure?
Oh, usted puede quitar eso que está ahí. Okay. Is an adverb or demonstrative.
Are you sure?
It's an teacher.
Yeah.
It's an adverb. I don't know, but I think
Okay.
that.
Okay. You know what an adverb is? An adverb is a word that gives you information how something is done,
Okay.
because the adverb adds information to the verb. That's right. It is called adverb because it's information added. For example, if I say I cook fast, I cook rapidly,
Adverb.
that's the adverb because I'm telling you how I do something.
Okay.
Yeah, teacher.
So,
Yes, Jose. Jose is having a excitement
No, sorry,
crisis
teacher.
today.
Yeah, it's adverb because we had information about the suyes.
Okay, but what can you tell me what information is giving you with about being? What information? Being how? Like it doesn't give any information with. With what is with? Oh, you guys don't know what with is. Okay, with is a preposition.
everybody quemado.
Yes, with is a preposition.
I know that. I know that. I
Oh,
know that. The
why
problem
didn't
was
you
that
say it,
I was
Caesar?
Yeah, you always know.
I I know the teacher, but I have been raising my hand, and you didn't give me the
Oh,
opportunity to
that, but
say.
that's okay, Caesar. Can you tell us what's the other content word then? What's that?
Maria teacher is the next content words because it's a
Why?
noun.
Yes, very good. That's right.
Because it is a
That's true. That's true. That's fine. So Maria is a name. Look, whenever you see any name, right? Names are content words because names have definition. Jose is a content word because Jose is a man, right? Jose is a student. Jose is a friend. Jose is a person who works somewhere. So basically, if you can define the person, uh, then, oh, you guys are writing on the board, then you can say that that's a content word. What about before? What do you guys say? Who can tell me? What is before? Who can raise the hands and let me know? What is before? Like here, before. What is that? Oh, I see. Jose, you have your hands up?
Yes, teacher.
What is before?
It's adverb of time.
Oh, okay. An adverb of time, right? You know why? Because this is giving you information about the action. So Maria, I have been with Maria before. I should say, well, that sentence sounds weird, you know? Let me put here, because if I leave it without here, then it sounds kind of weird. I have been with Maria before, you know, it sounds weird. So let me put here just in case. So I've been here with Maria before. Or is telling you, is giving you information about the action, right? The action which was being there like before. So that's the point. That's giving you information about that action have been repeated, because if it was there before, then they had done the action before. So basically that's how we know which ones are content in this case. Now we're gonna go to function words now. Guys, listen, you need to study the content words. You need to study that, because if you know what content words are, then you will know that all the rest are functions. So you only have to focus on one of them, and you have to focus on the content words, because the content words are more difficult to identify than the function words. So whenever you learn which is content, then you will know that all the rest is function. So you see, very easy. I mean, to distinguish when you know it. Now, function words. Function words are all the opposite. Function words uh, have little or no meaning, right? And you know what they have? You know what they have? Let's put other than the grammatical, other than the other than the grammatical purpose. You see? So function words don't have meaning by themselves. Listen, it's not that they don't have, because if you combine it with another word, they will have meaning. But by themselves, they don't have any meaning. Uh, just the grammatical purpose that they embrace. And normally, the stress words, what stress words? The function words are unstressed. And unstressed means no force, right? No accent, right? And that's how we see it. No definition. So let's see an example, or let's see what they include before we go on. Can anybody say what a few of the things or the grammatical names of the words that are included in the function ones? Oh, I see. Oh, I can notice that there are 3 people that are going to have 100 on this subject. Francifel, well, we have Genesis also who participates, Solarine, Raphael, and Caesar. All the rest are kind of quiet. I don't even know if they are there. But anyways, so what do they include, Francifel?
Article
Mhm.
and
What?
personal pronoun
Okay, yes.
or personal noun.
Yes. Yes, what else? Do you have?
I think the positive adjective. I
Okay.
don't know, I don't remember very well.
Yes, possessive adjectives, yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if another person has something else. Let's see. Rafael, what do you have there?
Personal pronouns,
Mm-hmm.
relative pronouns,
Yes.
common conjunction,
Yes.
The verbs like be, have, do, will, could, shall, should.
What verbs are those?
Sorry, teacher?
You said verbs.
Yeah. The book say that the answer some verbs like have, do, will, could, shall, should, can, could, may, might, and must.
Okay, but we said that the verbs are content words, all the verbs. So why do we have the verbs here on function words? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
You don't know why? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's my telephone, you know? He's always, okay, you know what, guys? Look, don't get confused. All the verbs that are actions in a sentence, there are content words. But all the verbs that are auxiliaries, there are function words. So don't get confused. All the auxiliaries are function. All the verbs that are an action in the sentence are content. I will give you an example so you guys don't get confused, okay? So let me put it on capital letter. Auxiliaries, right? The auxiliaries. Now, see this example. I'll give you a very clear example. Um, let's see. Okay, look at this. I am waiting for you. And I wait for you. We have this example. I don't know if you guys can see it. Now, look at the first sentence, right? In the first sentence, there is a word that is not on the second one. Do you see it?
Yes.
Okay, which word is that?
It's
And you know what is in that sentence?
uh, 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 oh my gosh.
Look.
Teacher, it is. May I say it?
Well, you.
Yes, say it.
Okay.
Yes. But Caesar, we say yes, go on.
No,
Okay.
Sisa.
And in this case, is an auxiliary.
It's an auxiliary because it doesn't have any meaning by itself. Imagine, let's say, uh, what is the function? What is the function? What is the grammatical purpose for in there?
Sorry, teacher. You can repeat?
Yes. Well, I say the function of in this sentence is only letting you know that this is the present progressive. I know that we have ing, right? You guys know that we form it with a verb, which is an auxiliary, with the auxiliary be plus ing. So basically, that's the only function that is doing there. And you know, I don't know if you guys knew this, but look at this. Look, we have we have waiting. Those are two verbs, right? So in English, you cannot have two verbs together. One needs to be an auxiliary and the other needs to be an action. So is not an action, is an auxiliary. Waiting is the action in there. So that's how we can differentiate which one is content and which one is function. Let me give you another example. Maybe that one is difficult, but let me give you another one, okay? She has been here, right? And what about if I say she has a dog? If you see, we have the same word in the two sentences, right? But there is a huge difference in the first one and in the second one. In the first one here, in the first one, this is not an action. This is an auxiliary, which is letting you know that this sentence is in present perfect. The action is being, right? But look at the second sentence. In the second sentence, this is not an auxiliary. This is an action. So he has a dog. So you can see the same word, depending on how it is used, can be whether a content or a function. If it is function, normally is an auxiliary. If it is content, normally it is an action. That's the point. Let me know if you have a question. Another way how you can know that you have an auxiliary in the sentence is when you see that you have two verbs together, right? When you have two verbs together, that means that one of them is the action and the other one is the auxiliary. For you to know which is the action and which is the auxiliary, you need to know the grammatical structure, the grammatical tense. You need to know it for you to distinguish which is the action and which is the auxiliary. For example, all of you know that the present perfect is formed with have plus the past participle, right? So whenever you see a sentence like this that includes have and then a past participle of a verb, you guys automatically know that this is in present perfect because you recognize how you form it. So as you recognize how you form it, you will know that has is the auxiliary and that being is the verb. If you guys have questions, let me know now. So before we go on, we are almost finished. We're almost finished, but let me know if you have a question. What is fundamental here is that you guys learn the grammatical names of the words. If you don't know the grammatical names of the words, you will be a mess. You won't know what is content, what is function, because you don't know the words. You need to learn the words. This week, you have to study. You have to go first with the content. Okay, let me go. I'm going to learn all the content. When you learn all the content, all the rest of the words are going to be easy for you because you already know the content. Then all the rest are function. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You see? Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
I have a question, teacher.
Yeah.
When when you were explaining the content
Content
words,
words.
yes.
Content
Uh,
word.
Okay, let me tell you, you have an issue with the accent in this and this and this word. Look, let's fix it. You say content. Look, the accent is on con. If you say content,
okay.
that's good. But if you put the accent on tent, then you're gonna have problem because you will say content, right? Like
Okay. Content.
content. Yes,
Content. Yeah.
that's
Okay.
why. Right?
And we
Mhm.
have there preposition because with in the sentence that you put before,
Yes.
you mentioned that is a preposition, but in this case, you have content. Oh my God, include verb, adjective, adverb, interrogative, noun,
Mhm.
demonstrative, and preposition maybe.
Because prepositions are not content. Prepositions are function. You know how
Oh,
you can know when a word is function? Very easy. Look, you can do this exercise with any word that you might find. If I tell you with, what do you say? I'm gonna tell you with, and what do you say? Like, what is the definition for with? Give me a definition for with.
in Spanish.
No, Spanish is
Ah,
translation. The translation is when you change one word from one language to another. But what I'm looking for is the definition. For example, look, we said that a mother is a woman that has babies, right? So,
yeah.
so what is the definition for with?
When you are to another person or with another person, I don't know.
You see, you don't know. You know why you don't know? Because there is no definition for that word. there
Tell
is
me, teacher.
there is no definition for that word.
Okay.
Look, let's say that I tell you this. What about if I tell you, I will come with? What do you say? Imagine that I tell you, I will come with.
No,
What would you tell me?
it's not meeting.
No, but I mean, if I tell you, Jose, you know what? Next Sunday, I will come with.
We live
With
with
who? With
who?
who? With what? That's what you're gonna ask. With who? With what?
Yeah.
Because when you say with, that means that something else needs to be said to have a complete sense, right? Like, for example, what about if I say, I am from? If I tell you, I am from, what do you guys say? You stay, you're expecting that you say something. I'm from Dominican Republic. I'm from Haiti. I'm from Peron. I'm from Jessica. You s- and then if I tell you I am from, you're gonna say, where are you from? You know, because something is missing. So if you have a word and the word you feel that people have to answer, that means that that's a function word. But what about if I tell you, look at this. Let's change that word, that function word for a content word. Look at this. If you say, I am, right? Father, I am a father. You don't have to ask any question because the word father means that I have kids, that I have sons, that I have babies. That's a complete sentence, right? So there is no need to ask. When I say to ask, I mean to ask something to complete the sentence because the sentence is complete already. That's what I'm trying to say. So the prepositions are function. All the pronouns, all of them, look, personal pronouns, right? Object pronouns, possessive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, all of them are function words. And you need to know all of them for you to know if it is content or if it is function when you see them in a word, in a sentence. I mean, you know why? Because one word can be function or can be content depending on what the word is doing. Do you want me to give you an example, guys? Let me give you an example. Look at this. Look, that is my father. focus on that, okay? That is my father. And I'm going to say the following. I love that you work with me. Do you guys see the first that? That is my father. What is the grammatical name for that? You guys know what's the grammatical name for that here? That. What's the grammatical name for that word?
I said oh,
Yes, I know you forgot.
it's demonstrative.
That's a demonstrative. And demonstratives are content or function?
Contents, teacher.
Contents.
Content, that's true. But now let's go to the second and we will find the same word. It says, I love that you work with me. Now, what is that in there?
It's a
Demonstrative.
function.
Oh,
Oof.
okay. Okay. Can you tell me, Caesar, and then we have Francifel?
Teacher is demonstrative.
Teacher.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. In this case,
Uh-huh.
I will. I, I don't know in this case.
You, Caesar doesn't know. Who was the person who said it was demonstrative besides the, I don't know.
Rafael,
I was
Rafael,
the
Rafael
person,
did.
teacher.
Okay,
Rafael did.
Rafael says is a demonstrative, and then Francifel, did I give you did I give you the chance?
I said that is a functional word,
It's a
teacher.
function word. Yes, that's true. But why? What's the name of it? How do you know that it's a function word? How do you know? What's the
Because doesn't have meaning, need it's in that sentence need to continue other words
okay?
after
Yes,
this.
that's one reason. That's true. That's one reason. So it needs something else, right? It needs something else to continue. But Francisco, if I tell you, I love that, isn't a complete sentence? If I tell you, I love that.
Yes, it's a complete because it is an answer of a question.
Oh, okay. So that means that that we need to find something else then. Your answer is correct. In this case, it needs something else. So basically, that's right, it's function word. So I'm looking for the grammatical name for that word.
Okay, it is a common conjunction.
Okay, very good. Common conjunction, right? That's a
Oh,
common.
teacher. I was a common. Just oh my God. I was
You,
looking the name in my notebook, but I didn't find it. Oh
I
my
know you.
goodness.
I know you knew it, Caesar. Francis Fels.
It's confusion.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you a question, guys, then. What is a common conjunction? Because you guys believe that you know everything, so I gotta make sure that you guys do know everything. What is a common conjunction? And we are going to finish with this question. What is a common conjunction?
Can I say something?
You wanna see or you wanna say? Which one?
Say.
Oh, okay, go on.
Okay, according to the test,
Uh-huh,
it is if, but,
uh-huh,
and that, and I
okay,
don't know what others.
uh-huh. So those are what they include, right? Those are the common
Yeah, common
those
conjunction. Yeah.
that's the least. Now, if I ask you, what is common conjunction? What is the definition that you give? Don't tell me which they are, so know what they are.
Doesn't it doesn't have teacher?
I said see no, I believe. I said see no,
It
I
doesn't have.
guess. But I mean, yeah. All right. It doesn't have, right?
Teacher. I think that has a definition. and I
Okay,
have it.
Caesar. Okay, Caesar. Then, guys, look at the sentence. Look at the sentence. You know what a common conjunction is. The point is that you haven't seen, you haven't noticed, you haven't focused on that. Look at the word that. What is that doing in this sentence? Just think about it. Try to see it. What is it doing? What is a conjunction? You guys went to the liceo and you guys know what conjunction, disjunction, conditional, be conditional, what that is. You guys know. Jose Solarin?
Teacher, the fusion the conjunction is connected to phrases.
The two what? The two what? Yes, 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 yes.
I don't know
Because that's one sentence, so it's not connecting. That's a question. You very good answer, Solarin. Very good answer. Now let's see what Stanley says before we go on. Stanley, what do you say?
Yeah, I'll say that common conjunctions, they just like connect. They just little words that connects, sentences and phrases. And we have like 7 of them, I think.
Uh-huh.
They're like for, but, yet, nor. I don't get it all 7, but I think there's 7 in total.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's true. So you guys are correct. Look, guys. Now let me tell you. Let me tell you, guys. I know you felt kind of confused when you said, "Okay, this word is a conjunction, is linking, is joining. I love, which is a part of a sentence, and you work with me, which is another sentence, right? So this is linking, a linking word, a conjunction. Basically, conjunctions, as you said, are the words that link or join clauses. You know what a clause is? A clause is a sentence or a part of a sentence. Okay, so that's a clause. I love is a clause, and you work with me is another clause, right? So this one is joining the two clauses to make a whole sentence. So that's what the function of not content of common conjunctions are. Those are the functions: linking sentences, linking phrases, linking parts of a whole sentence. That's what it is. And that's it. That's it. For example, look, someone said that but is a one, right? Uh, I, I, you are beautiful. You are beautiful, right? But I don't, oops, sorry. I don't like you. You see? Whole sentence. And we have but. What is but doing in there? Well, linking you are beautiful with I don't like you. You see? That's what it's doing. And of course, but is actually a word that is used to set controversy, like to establish differences, like to contrast one thing with the other, because the person is beautiful, but you don't like it. Yes.
for me, teacher. For me, is a verb.
Which one? But.
Uh, yes.
But is a verb.
My opinion is a
Uh-huh.
verb. It's a verb. For me. Okay.
Uh-huh. Well, but the guy said that, but what is okay, if but is an adverb, we say that adverbs give information about the verb, about the action. So what information is but giving you about are, about being? Like you are beautiful, but what is the information that but is giving you about the action or the state? there is no info. So, but it's not related to the verb in here. So that's what I say is a common conjunction too.
Okay.
As well as an is another common conjunction that we also use. Yeah. So guys, if you have a question, ask now because this is it. This is only the first part um, for this lesson. This lesson is huge. So we are going to have another part. We have an exercise that I'm going to leave you now, where you will have to distinguish, to separate from sentences, which is content and which is function. So this way, I'm going to force you study what each one of the groups include. So if you have a question, ask now, because as Michael Jackson said, this is it.
Everything clear, teacher.
Thanks, teacher, for all. Thanks,
All
teachers. For all.
right, guys, make
Because
sure you
you have
watch the,
explained a good class.
yes, these are very good. Make sure that you guys watch the videos again, watch it, because it's easier if you watch the video and possible questions that you might have, you will have the answers there. Yeah. So you guys, I'll see you later. I have to give an exam now to a few people, so I'll see you later. And
See you later.
remember,
Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
See you later.
teacher. Bye.
yeah, if you're going
Hi,
out,
See
teacher.
you later. See you later.
you're going out, use the face mask.